The thing I really want to emphasize is I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. When you have a dream and the dream isn't something you dream and then it happens. The dream is something you never knew was going to come into your life. Dreams always come from behind you, not right between your eyes. It sneaks up on you. But when you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face, this is who you are. This is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers. It never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. It very rarely shouts. And if you can listen to the whisper, and if it tickles your heart, and it's something you think you want to do for the rest of your life, then that is going to be what you do for the rest of your life, and we will benefit from everything you do. Thank you very much.
I have spent my whole life scared, frightened of things that could happen, might not happen. 50 years I spent like that, finding myself awake at 3 in the morning. And I came to realize it's that fear that's the worst of it. That's the real enemy. So, get up. Get out in the real world.
Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never gonna be my hero. I'm not gonna attain that. I know I'm not, and that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right. And to that I say, just keep living, huh? Thank you.
No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it's quite true. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
I think just about anybody can relate to what it's like having something taken away from you. Everybody's been there at one time or another, one degree or another. But it's like we get hit hard, we get back up again. It's just so much different when you gotta work for it. I was lucky early on in my career. Come on, I was like this young pretty boy, you know, and like, hey, cool, throw this guy bones. You know, I did everything just short of completely sabotaging it because I was like, I'm not an actor. I don't know, I was gonna be a marine biologist or like a professional guide or, you know, do something like that. I was gonna Hollywood. What?
Paul Walker and I kind of grew up together in this business, in this franchise. Not only have we gotten to where we know each other, but we've known each other through different stages and different phases of our lives. So it's on a completely different level.
It's when you stay flat back, you get into it, and you buy into the disparity of it all. That's when you're screwed. You get up and you keep going, you're gonna find purpose again. You're gonna find a sense of self again. You're gonna figure out what's up and what's going on and what it's really all about.
First of all, you have to make sure that this thing is for you and it's who you are and you're built for this, you know, and then you have to give it the passion that's necessary. You know, like I said, I don't do it for the money. The money's gonna come. I do it because of the love that I have for it. You know what I'm saying? If I was a plumber or something like that, I still would make hip hop records. That's how much love I have for it, you know? I feel like right now, I've been in the game close to 27 years, And I've actually thought about this just recently. Out of the entire my 27-year career, there's only been 2 weeks that I've been out of the studio. I've never been out of the studio longer than 2 weeks in my entire career. That's how much love I have for this thing that I do. So that's the thing, just the passion that you have for it, and really, really put your all into it, and make sure that your word is the last word. That way you don't play the blame game or anything like that. If it comes out hot, it's on you. If it doesn't come out hot, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is to it. It was incredible. You know, I remember being in the studio with Pac, and he actually went in the mic booth to write, you know, and I'm like, okay, that's different. So I'm in the control room, and he writes the lyrics. All right, I'm ready, you know. He spits California Love, 1 or 2 takes. I was like, all right, put the next thing up. And he would just sit in the booth, you know, like, put the next thing up, right? Put the next thing up. You know, I think that's the reason why he has so many songs and so much material, you know. It was incredible.
Hey. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
99% are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. That's just real. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day we are choosing shit that's not in our own best interest. So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're gonna kick yourself in the balls? So you're gonna stop yourself from getting what you dream. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.